reach your dream. You can be all you can be. Make no compromise, no, with me.
These days, I haven't been involved a lot with the sport, only because I've been focusing a lot on my transition. Living in Hawaii, they're not as accepting in the sports realm of fa'afafine and of transgenders, and so I guess it was the lack of confidence to play and the lack of opportunity to play. It was hard for me to find a team that would allow me to play the way I am. And so slowly I've been drifting from the sport. But since I moved home in November, being comfortable with the people and knowing that I'm accepted here by my people and the culture, I feel like I need to be more involved and get involved with the developmental efforts of the local soccer association, and seeing the rate of development that they've put forth so far since 2011, since I last played with the national team. It's very inspirational. Soccer has a very special place in my heart. It was the first sport that I played when I was 11, and it's the kind of sport that I want to be a part of. And not only is it fun, but it has given me a lot of opportunity, both local and internationally. I love that American Samoa is hosting more and more international competition. It's evidence of the development efforts of the Football Federation of American Samoa, how passionate they are and how dedicated they are to developing soccer locally. It's good too for the community to see teams from other countries come in, and I guess the sport is being more appreciated within the Samoan community, the American Samoan community. During the games on Saturday, there were a lot more people who came out to see the games from when we played. So the interest has grown from the grassroots level, and it's just nice to see the Football Federation of American Samoa hosting more international matches, and yeah, it's inspiring. I think my dream for the association is the same as everyone's dream in their respective countries, is to see American Samoa reach the World Cup. Eventually, I feel like it could happen, but for sure it would not be in my generation. I went into 2011 knowing that this could possibly, that team could possibly be the team that could change the dynamic of soccer here in American Samoa. Of course, we didn't know how the other teams would be, how well they would play, or how competitive they would be, but as long as we tried our best and we were there to do what we came to do, I think just knowing that we were there to represent American Samoa the best we could was the best that we could do. And winning that first game, I think changed the reputation, not only the reputation, but how soccer was perceived here in American Samoa and how we were perceived in the Pacific region. In 90 minutes, we became a competitor, a legitimate competitor in the Pacific region. And I think 2011 was the turning point of the way that we sought to develop soccer here in American Samoa. I had a lot of pride in that game personally because it was my first time starting. Also personally because after that match, I was named the first transgender in the world to play in a FIFA World Cup sanctioned tournament. And I didn't go into that game wanting that title, you know. And the responsibilities that came with it afterwards were a bit overwhelming, simply because I'm not an advocate, I'm not an activist. I'm simply a soccer player, and I went into it doing what I wanted to do, playing the sport that I love to play. and it just so happened that no other transgender in the world has played in a FIFA sanctioned tournament. And to know that a first in the world has come from such a tiny Pacific island in the Pacific region. I mean, the OFC is the smallest confederation in FIFA, and to have that sort of progress come from our region is, I think, is a very good sign of how open-minded the Pacific region is, and I think the rest of the world can learn a lot from our region. I understand that a lot of Pacific countries in the Pacific region are similar culture-wise when it comes to their respective transgender communities. And so the acceptance is there, the respect is there in a lot of Pacific Island cultures. What needs to happen is from the Fa'afafine and respective transgender communities around the Pacific region is they need to understand that there are opportunities out there, and so long as they stay true to their passions of playing whatever sport it is that they want to play, and knowing that they have the whole region to back them. I was not only proud that someone from Oceania was asked to be a jury member of the first and the second FIFA Diversity Award, and to see the progress that FIFA as an organization, as a world organization, to see the progress that they're trying to make in terms of anti-discrimination, and evident in this award, the FIFA Diversity Award, celebrating organizations around the world that help to fight discrimination of all sorts, and then to have FIFA ask a transgender person to sit on a jury of only 11 members from all over the region, all over the world. It made me proud to be from the Pacific region, but it also made me proud to be a Fa'afafine, and it made me proud to be a part of a sport that is finally celebrating diversity. And so I like to see a lot more representation of the third gender in the Pacific region.